Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Now today I'm going to be kind of giving an overview of my year on Etsy, and we're going to go through a few of the stats. So if you want to know how I've done over the past year, so this is my first year on Etsy as well. If you want to know how I've done, stay tuned because I'm going to go over all the details and all the stats. I'm pretty happy with what I've done. It's a good start anyway. I'm not making like astronomical amounts of money yet. I'm not making the elusive £10,000 a month or $10,000 a month, but you know, we're making progress towards that. Not that that's the goal, but you know, obviously that would be quite a nice place to be. But yeah, let's just jump right into the stats for the year of, so it was 2023, and we'll see how we've done. Okay, so I got the stats up now. I've done it January 2023 to January 2024. And this first graph, it actually looks like we've declined, and I'll tell you why that is. So this is the visits. And early on, I was basically running Facebook ads. I thought that was kind of the best way to get my traffic. And you know, it did get a lot of traffic. Like you can see these stats, they're really high traffic rates. More so than, you know, Etsy ads would give me, or just natural organic searches would give me. So I was thinking, okay, you know, I think I was paying, you know, a really small amount, maybe £2 a day. And just running that consistently just to get the traffic to the page initially. And obviously, actually, if you don't know, I started this in like November of 2022. So we can actually go to all-time stats. I think it was show up earlier, so it's saying in May, but I don't think I actually started it until around, okay, October I basically started. So that's where I started. And I think here's when I started running ads. But then I realized actually these ads are probably not converting, and there's no way of me to measure it because of Facebook ads and your Etsy store. You can't apply a pixel, which is like a piece of, I don't know if it's a piece of code or something that runs on your website that will show you the conversion of those visits. So without having that, you don't know if you're converting those visits essentially. So once I kind of realized that, and I kind of thought, okay, maybe Facebook ads aren't the way to go. And then since then I started experimenting with, you know, Etsy ads. And I think Etsy ads are better, but I still, you know, they're not, I don't know, mate, they're not great. They do convert, and then, you know, they give you all these like cool stats of, let me show you. So I just turn them back on. I basically sporadically turn them on and then turn them back off. But look, if you look here, so in the last 30 days, I've spent £52.30 on ads, or $52.30 on ads, and I've got a $170 revenue. Now that sounds really good, right? But obviously, this revenue doesn't account for the cost of my products. So when you work it out, if I'm making on average, I think I make on average about £6 per order. So if I got 4 orders, you know, so that is 4 orders is, what was that, £24. So I made £24 profit, but I have actually spent £52.30. So if you kind of look at it like that, it's not, I don't know, it's not the best. But I also think if you use them sporadically, just every now and then, if you got, you know, feeling a bit like, okay, let's just have a go, I do recommend that. But yeah, I just don't think they're that good. Although it says like, you know, good return on investment, but I guess you know, it might work for you, and it does sometimes work for me. You know, in busy periods, I run ads. So like Christmas, I had a really good month. So we go back to all time. So actually we're still on visits, but you can see my visits went down since I turned off the Facebook ads, and then this is kind of a more organic traffic that I've been getting over the past few months. And I'm happy with that. It's like way less than this, but obviously these are just kind of like bloated viewers. They don't really account for anything. So now if we go to orders, this is like a much more healthy looking graph. You can't see me because my face is, let me just move my face. Okay. So here we can see, you know, initially 13 orders, you know, this is growth, and then this is the start of, I guess, January. So let's actually do all year actually. Let's not worry about the first. So the first few months I'm going to count as just like warm up period. So if we go, oh, it's confusing, isn't it? No, we do January 2023, first to the first. Okay, let's apply that. So yeah, so this year, 63,800 visits, 554 orders, a conversion rate of 0.9%, and the revenue of almost 11,955 pounds and 49 cents. So this graph is, you know, way more good to look at in terms of growth. I mean, it's pretty steady here, and there's some lulling periods, you know, around spring and summer. I feel like people spend less time buying stuff online, especially the kind of print-on-demand stuff that I'm selling, which is posters. But then coming into my first Christmas where I'm established, I had like my best month ever really. So we did 69 orders, and I think the revenue for that month is £1,700. Obviously, again, that doesn't include the costs of my, you know, the actual cost of printing these things and shipping them. So I think my costs were about £1,000. So I made about £700 profit, which is, you know, that was really good considering it's all, you know, automated pretty much. I don't do much. Sometimes I have to change an address on an order, or I get a message from a customer saying they would like a custom order, or they got, you know, an issue with an order. But apart from that, you know, that's pretty good in terms of a passive income. I've got, you know, 700 generated in December. And January's, you know, started off quite strong. We're on the 22nd of January and we're at £762 of revenue. So I'm hoping it gets up to kind of similar to the November mark. I'll be pretty happy with that. And that will be generating, you know, about £450 profit once you take away all the costs. Yeah, so 555 orders, a good conversion rate, and it, you know, the conversion rate is increasing because, again, I stopped running those Facebook ads here, so that was kind of bloating out the visits, but they weren't necessarily converting. And now I'm more focused, and, you know, I'm running my ads on Etsy sporadically when I feel like I just want to run out a few ads, see what happens. Yeah, so that's kind of a year in review. I have had some, I've got over 100 reviews now as well, like positive reviews, which was a benchmark that I wanted to achieve, and I've done that. So now it's kind of, you know, figuring out how to scale it as a business or as a store, and that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out how can I scale this without paying Etsy ads. You know, I've been posting on Instagram on and off. I mean, I should focus on that more, but I've been pretty happy with the sales, so I'm not too desperate to get it. It's funny really, actually. You kind of want it to do well and be more successful and have more sales, but also you kind of don't. I don't want it that bad, which is kind of an issue I face actually. Like, how bad do I want to make, you know, $5,000 a month? Like, in my head it sounds great, but how much graft do I have to put in to do that? I don't know. Does that outweigh it? Like, I'm, you know, battling with that all the time. Like, what should I be doing? Yeah, we got positive trends. Obviously December's hyperinflated because of Christmas. People are buying gifts, and my products kind of fall into the gift category of things. Yeah, we're gonna look at social media stats. I don't think there's gonna be anything. So that was when I was running Facebook ads. Obviously, I mean, it looks pretty good, but I don't know how many of those converted. Etsy ads 990. Is it good? A breakdown of that? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, that's it really. This is using print on demand as well. So this is all, yeah, out of house. I don't touch any of the product. I only recently actually got a product because someone sent one back and they sent it to my address. And it's kind of crazy, but I actually never bought the product myself. I just assumed it would be good. And I got one back and I was actually very happy with the quality. I think the quality is actually really good. So that's probably why I've got, you know, a load of positive reviews. yeah, like if you've got any questions about Etsy or want to know how to grow your Etsy, please let me know in comments below. But this was kind of like an overview of my first proper year, a year and like 3 months on Etsy, and the kind of revenue I've been able to generate. I think it's pretty good starting place anyway. But now it's a case of scaling it as a business and trying to scale the sales, reach more people that want to, buy this product. So I'm looking to do that, and I'm hopefully going to document that process here on the YouTube channel. So yeah, if you'd like any more Etsy content or any more Etsy tips and stuff, I'll be posting that here on the Designer Jake YouTube channel. I've got maybe another Etsy store that I want to create using it's kind of a bit cliche now, but like Mid-Journey and AI stuff. But that has just like been a thing in my head that I haven't started yet, but I think I want to do that. Maybe like another Etsy store. But yeah, that is kind of a rundown. I hope that was of some interest to somebody out there. Please drop a like if you liked the video, subscribe to my channel. Almost hit 1,000 subscribers, which is kind of cool. And I'm gonna hopefully focus on YouTube as well. Try and get that off the ground a bit more, maybe get monetized, which would be sweet. But other than that, have a good day wherever you are, and Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.